Hello, welcome back to another video. This time we're looking at Beam, a popular gaming coin. So we are starting with looking at what the price is doing right now. But before I do that, I just want to go into the monthly time frame and just look at the um, price action from the last 3 months, because what I want to do, I want to frame this chart. I'm not really concerned with looking at price going all the way back. So we can see some obvious support areas. Let's see. You know what? This is a trick that I quite like to use, is the line chart. So if you're not using the line chart, it is something that is quite useful. So I'm being really rough and ready with this. I'm looking simply just for peaks and troughs. So rough that I haven't even gone back to look at previous price action. So the purpose of this is just to quickly draw areas of interest. So that's essentially what I'm doing. Now I've got myself curious. I want to see where price action was. See, even in the last 3 months, we can see that price reacted nicely against there. But we are going back to November. Things move fast in crypto. Right, okay, so where are we? So we've got my lines, levels of interest drawn out. We've got the top here at just over 4 cents. Let's start with the AI social intelligence score. So I'm using EngineeringRobo AI as always. Sentiment on this isn't good. It's -4. In fact, it's a red 4. So the maximum negativity you can get is red 5, and this is not far off from that. Let's stay with the indicator. I want to switch on the dashboard and just share what the dashboard is telling us. It's completely bearish on all time frames here. So social intelligence score, we touched on that. Yes, smart money is in. I'll do another video in terms of how that is broken down, but essentially the indicator behind the scenes does track influential or smart money wallets. Smart money is in. I can't tell you when and what price point they came in, but I'll get into that into another future video. Multi-time frame is bearish. What I'm interested in is the volume. Volume is quite low, so we can't really see a momentum upshift right now. So just precautious into doing anything with this coin, especially with it being with negative sentiment and it being bearish on the 3-hour and the daily. Volatility is low as well. That kind of goes in hand with the volume, but the correlation to Bitcoin is 1 or 100%. So whatever Bitcoin's going to do, if this being an altcoin, is actually going to drop harder and faster. So something to be conscious about. Okay, let's switch on some other settings. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I like to switch on AI take profit signal. That is a early indicator of any change in momentums, and I like to switch on my orange and support lines. So I'll do them both at the same time, just so that this video is not as long as it could be. So I'll get rid of the yellow lines. They were essentially for me to roughly mark up, and what I'm going to do is just check the support and resistance lines as painted by EngineeringRobo AI. So we've seen a huge amount of resistance here, and price didn't break up here. Obviously, that is the top. So we really need a strong push to be breaking over these momentum lines. Where is support coming in at for this coin? So we've got a couple of levels here. Let me get rid of this yellow one. I think the level to watch ultimately is the 0.019, so just under 2 cents is where and what we want to be looking at. If price drops here, it could potentially come into a long-term area of price action where it could actually really struggle or stagnate. So if price doesn't hold here, or the daily closes beneath 0.01986, we kind of want to make sure that we are out by that point. The next line of support is just around the 2 cents mark, certainly a price point that we want to be looking at and making sure that we are have an alert set against this one. So that's it on the 3-hour. Sorry, what I didn't even mention is the AI sell flag. So had you taken this trade, up to even to current price point, we would have been 13% in profit. And had you levered up, then it could have been a bit more. So let's just do that on the flip side. If it was a buy signal on here taken, well, it was pretty much at the resistance line, but if it made it to the top, which it did, that's a 7% trade just right there. I do like to see what the stochastic and the MACD is telling me as well, because even though these TA indicators are built in within EngineeringRobo, it does help you identify each of these indicators on their own. So negative at the moment. If this comes back to the 0 line, we could see a certain push up. This is at a 50% line. Last time it was at the 50% line and broke through, we did see price coming up. So that's pretty good there in that regard. So we are coming at a key point. So within the next, I would say a bit more than 12 hours, maybe 15 to 18 hours. So the next few bars on the 3 hour, we'll see where price goes. Usually with this indicator as well, when we see a trend shift change, the color candles do turn gray. So that indicates a loss of momentum because volume just isn't there, and a shift in price action. So it's certainly something that we can monitor on. So lots of information that this indicator is giving me in terms of a trading tool. Just sharing my analysis on what this indicator is doing. I'll try to put out a community post as well, but let's go on to the daily just to kind of orientate and make sure that we're all good on the daily as well. So this to me immediately is getting deeper into the red. I would want to see a bright and red bar coming back to the 0 line. That's the first thing that's sticking out to me. This is oversold, which is good if we're looking for a buy signal, but I can't help but notice that we've got the AI sell signal here. Is currently away from any support zone, and these wicks are jumping out at me here. So I wouldn't be looking at beam at the moment. Somewhere ideally for me would be at this 50% line here. So essentially we are monitoring what is happening. In fact, what I'll do, I'll set alert here and make a video when price is visiting these areas. So we can see that price has been touching this, resistance before, which then turned into support. Is what will happen when price comes back to here. So a quick video to tell us what beam is doing. Again, -5, not a good coin to be in right now, even though smart money is in. It's neutral across the RSI index, RSI indicator. It's bearish on multi-time frame, and we looked at the volume and volatility before. I hope that helped. Stay out of this one for now, and until we get momentum back up. So keep your coin USD available on the sidelines. Maybe there's a different coin that will show momentum later on. If you like this post, if you like this video, comment underneath it and give me suggestions on what coin you want me to check out.